co-signing for the admission of new partners
And
by borrowing from the bank and letting the partnership's operating fund make monthly payments. This has been an ongoing practice for years. Well, when an older partner wanted to retire, we had two new partners that were going to purchase his interests. So when we approached the bank, because the prospective new owners had very little unsecured, very few assets that were not collateral for other loans, as in home mortgage, vehicle loans, or whatever. Oh, shoot.
they were denied, right?
Yes, even with the other partners co-signing, the other with the partnership making the monthly payments, which were treated as withdrawals from their capital accounts, and it was denied because the executives making decisions in Memphis did not know the continuing partners or the two incoming partners. And so the loans were denied.
And how long had the business been banking with that particular bank at that point?
50 plus years.
Wow.
And see, but they moved the decision making from the local office and made their directors, the bank directors, their role was changed from being an actual bank directors to just an advisory board, with the final decisions being made at the bank headquarters in Memphis.
And what did your business do when you were denied the loan?
Well, we had to switch banks.
And how did the process work at the new bank?
The same as in the past. The new partners were loaned the money to buy the interest of the retiring partner. The note payments and the continuing partners co-signed the notes. The partnership paid the monthly payments out of the operating account, with those payments charged against the new owner's capital accounts.
Okay. And what was there another plus that you mentioned about banking with the new bank? I think you said something about fees at the other one.
Yes, being this is just the normal practice of the local bank, because they provided other services at little or no cost that the large bank, the fees of the large bank were so high that it made these services not feasible.
Okay.
As in off-site depositing.
Yeah.
And the use of a sweep account to reduce our interest expense.
Okay. And tell me, I know you're the treasurer of a local church. Tell me about the issue that the church had with their bank that they had been with a long time.
by coincidence, we're talking about the same bank, but the church has a credit line with the bank that has been open for easily 5 years. Sometimes the balance is zero, but last summer, when the line was being renewed, someone in Memphis trying to check a box on the renewal application went online with the Tennessee Secretary of State to see if the church was registered as a Tennessee corporation. And when it was discovered that the church was not, then they wanted to deny the law, saying that we were not actually in existence, even though the church has been at the same location and a part of the Methodist,
a part of the overall Methodist organization.
Right, as part of the overall Methodist organization for over 175 years. And information was provided, but still they would not budge that we were not registered with Secretary of State as a corporation, which would mean incorporating these paperwork, incorporating on Secretary of State forms, paying the annual fees, and some in the church did not wish to do this. It was softly advised not to do this by higher levels in the Methodist organization. And finally, after threatening to close all the accounts, and some members hinting that they would move their personal accounts, the local president talked to a high enough executive in Memphis and convinced him that this was
just not good business sense.
Yes, and it was well, anyway, the credit line was approved for another year, and we don't know what to expect the next time it comes up.
And how long did this whole process take the first time?
Easily 6 months.
Wow.
Several letters, several phone calls. I know I was involved in 4 phone calls. But, the executive in Memphis had been the president of the Marshtown office bank. And so he was aware of the church and the history of the church. And he was more than willing to resolve the issue once it finally, reached his desk.
Yeah. Okay, anything else you want to add, or is that all you have to say?
Well, that's all. It's just an aggravation. Saves the church $300, but this is probably in the future for all churches.
Yeah.
Because the government wants all churches to start filing 990s and registering as corporations. Some churches have been registered with the Secretary of State for years, for various reasons.
Yep. Okay, well, I think that's it, unless there's something else you want to say.
No, I hope it's, because we're going to record